Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling the age-old question that keeps us all guessing. Does he like me? We're switching from trivia to a relationship psychology quiz. We'll be analyzing 15 common scenarios and body language signals. For each question, choose the option that best describes his typical behavior towards you. Scoring. Each answer has a hidden point value. A equals 1 point, B equals 2 points, C equals 3 points. Tally your points at the end. The maximum score is 45 points. To prove the universe is on your side, you need to score 36 points or more. Before we start, remember to keep a tally of your points, it's crucial, and drop your final score in the comments below. And tag a friend who needs to analyze her crush right now. Let's get started. Round 1. Communication style. Question 1. When you send him a text message or a meme, how quickly does he typically respond? A. It usually takes him several hours or until the next day. B. Within 30 minutes, but sometimes he forgets. C. Almost immediately, within 5 minutes, and he usually asks a follow-up question. Question 2. When you talk, how often does he ask about your interests, dreams, or future plans, not just surface-level questions? A. Rarely, we usually talk about general topics or mutual friends. B. Sometimes he'll ask about my weekend plans. C. He consistently asks deep questions and remembers details from our last conversation. Question 3. Has he introduced you to his friends or family members? A. No, he keeps our interactions private or only in group settings. B. He's mentioned his friends but hasn't made the effort to introduce me yet. C. Yes, he actively makes sure I meet the important people in his life. Question 4. When you tell him about a small personal victory, like a good grade or a project success, how does he react? A. He says, "That's nice," or changes the subject quickly. B. He gives me a standard compliment but moves on. C. He shows genuine excitement and asks me to elaborate on the details. Question 5. How does he communicate after a fun date or long conversation? A. He waits for me to text first or just sends a generic emoji. B. He texts later that night with a simple, "I had fun." C. He texts shortly after you part ways, making a specific reference to something you did or said. Round 2. Body language and attention. Question 6. When you are in a group setting, where is his attention most often focused? A. Equally on everyone or mostly on his phone. B. He looks at me often but focuses primarily on the speaker. C. He frequently seeks my eyes and his body is often angled towards me. Question 7. Does he initiate initiate light physical contact, a touch on the arm or a hand on your back? A. Never, he maintains strict personal space. B. Only when greeting or saying goodbye, a quick hug. C. Yes, he finds small casual ways to bridge the physical gap, like a high five or tapping my shoulder. Question 8. When he laughs at something you say, how does he position his head? A. He laughs normally, looking straight ahead. B. He slightly tilts his head back. C. He tilts his head down and then slightly back up, maintaining eye contact. Question 9. Does he ever mirror your posture or gestures? Like if you cross your legs, he crosses his? A. No, not that I've noticed. B. Maybe accidentally sometimes. C. Yes, he subconsciously mirrors my actions or picks up my phrases. Question 10. If another person tries to flirt with him when you are nearby, how does he react? A. He accepts the attention politely, maybe even flirts back a little. B. He ignores it and doesn't acknowledge it. C. He politely ends the conversation and shifts his attention strongly back to me. Round 3. Effort and consistency. Question 11. Does he initiate hanging out or making plans more often than you do? A. No, I always have to initiate the next plan. B. We initiate plans about 50-50. C. Yes, he suggests specific dates or activities more than 60% of the time. Question 12. How reliable is he in keeping his promises or showing up on time? A. He is often late, cancels frequently, or forgets small promises. B. He's usually on time, but sometimes gets distracted. C. He's consistently on time and always follows through on things he says he will do. Question 13. Have his friends given you any subtle hints or compliments about your relationship with him? A. No, they seem oblivious to me. B. They're friendly but don't give away information. C. Yes, they tease him when I'm around or tell me he talks about me. Question 14. Does he use any specific inside jokes or unique nicknames that only he uses for you? A. No, he only uses my full name. B. Maybe one inside joke from a shared memory. C. Yes, he consistently uses specific jokes or endearing nicknames unique to us. Question 15. How does he react to disagreements or minor conflicts? A. He avoids them or shuts down the conversation quickly. B. He defends his side but eventually apologizes. C. He seeks mutual understanding, listens to my perspective, and tries to find a compromise. Grading time and final analysis. All right, everyone, time to total up those points. Remember, the maximum score you could achieve is 45 points. Now pause the video and add up all your 1s, 2s, and 3s. Once you have your final number, here is what your score means. Final score analysis: 15 to 25 points. Friendly zone. He likely sees you as a good friend or maybe a casual acquaintance. The romantic interest signals are very weak. He enjoys your company, but it's probably not romantic yet. 26 to 35 points, the maybe zone. He's definitely interested in you, but he might be shy, nervous, or unsure about making a big move. The green lights are mixed with caution. Keep giving him opportunities. 36 to 45 points. Congratulations! The overwhelming majority of the evidence, from his communication to his body language, suggests he definitely likes you. He's making a consistent effort to connect and show you priority. Head down to the comments right now and tell us your final score. And please tag a friend who needs to take this quiz immediately to analyze her crush. If you enjoyed this deep dive into relationship psychology, hit that like button and subscribe for more love and dating trivia. Thanks for playing and good luck.